Hey guys, so I have this amazing fruit salad paper and it just has the best fruit paper inside. It just has such pretty paper. The mixed salad, there's apples, bananas, oranges, watermelon, pineapple, and then the B sides have like a more muted, or it's like the seeds from the apple or the pear, the pineapple slices, the apple flowers. This banana, this is the banana piece. This is the kiwi piece, so it looks almost like tiny little kiwis. This was the cantaloupe piece, and this was an orange piece. And I just think they just turned out such a really fun paper. Remember, you can always get retired paper from some of my friends who sell retired paper. They might have some of this available. I'm just using up the stash that I have. So please go to them and buy what you need, because, you know, it'd be really great if they were able to sell some of their extra stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about our layers. So first, I always make my layer first. My layer, this is 4 1/4 by 4 inches by 4 inches by 5 1/4. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna put, this is a little scrap piece of paper. And this scrap piece of paper is just, you know, this looks like it's maybe 1/2 inch, oops, by 3 3/4, so that it fits perfectly. And it was trimmed off of this piece that was bigger. And so that's how you get that piece in the inside. And we'll go ahead and glue this inside. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And we're just gonna pop this inside. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our layers, and I wanted this side. So the back side of the paper had all this fun orange insides of the orange. I decided I wanted this side to show out. It reminded me a little more of Orange Bird, I guess. So I wanted that side showing out. So we're gonna lay that down, but the contrast is gonna be the inside. There we go. And then we're gonna glue this down. But for my outside, I'm gonna go ahead and punch some, I'm gonna punch, let's punch over here. This is a 1 1/4 inch punch. And we're gonna punch 3/4 inch punch twice to make our little Mickey. Not so hidden Mickey. Then we're gonna need to layer it on top, and I think, yeah, oops. We're gonna go ahead and layer it with a piece of green. I think maybe some, let's see about some. Okay, so I'm gonna punch, this is Daffodil Delight, and this is 2 3/8 punch. And then I'm going to punch another, let's see, do I want this one or do I want this one? No, I think we're going to go a little more monochromatic. And this is a 2 1/4 inch punch. And we're going to use that to layer our little hidden Mickey. Okay. And then let's do a little bit there. Yeah, because I think layering, I was going to layer just this, but there's not enough contrast. You see how it almost blends in? We need just a little more contrast, and by having this behind it, it gives just the right amount of contrast so that my Mickey looks just right. And let's go ahead and take that little bit of glue off. We're going to just pop this on the circles. Again, relatively simple crafts, but I don't know. I just still think they're so cute. And don't forget, I usually have my crafts for sale in, yeah, see, I don't like this side as much as I like seeing the insides of the oranges. So I think that's perfect. And we'll go ahead and we'll add some dimensionals. And we'll pop that down. So the dimensionals I'm putting right across the seam of the ear. And this just helps make sure that it holds it in place. I have plenty of glue on there. I have plenty of glue. As you saw, I spilled a little bit of it, but there's lots of glue. So that'll be good. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. I mean, I guess I could have gone with green instead, but I think it looks good. Part of me thinks maybe the green would have been better than having just the orange and yellow, but it's still such a cute card. I'm just a perfectionist. So how cute is our card? Done. Super cute, right? Just a fun card, simple card using, the key is having great paper. The key is really having great paper. And that's why I usually get my paper from, not usually, I always get all my paper from Stampin' Up because they just have really good quality. And so that's my personal preference. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this craft, and be sure to comment, like, all the things. And thanks for being here, you guys. You have a great day. All right, bye.